I highly recommend most people keep a training log to record their training, but maybe not for the reason you think. Now, a lot of people keep a training log so that when they go train, they have a performance or repetition count to beat for the day, but a training log shouldn't be there to help you chase numbers. Plus, training doesn't work like that anyway. Writing down your rep count doesn't grant you additional strength or allow you to add reps every workout and overcome limitations you otherwise wouldn't experience. So instead, think of keeping a training log like writing down a recipe in a recipe book. So if you're baking a cake, there's nothing about the act of writing down the recipe that makes for a better cake. And writing down the recipe doesn't change how the ingredients interact with each other. It doesn't change the cake. But what it does do, it allows you to look back at a recipe that made a great cake so that you can do it again in the future or tweak it to match your evolving taste. Now, it's the same thing with training because just like with cooking or baking, training involves complex interactions between all sorts of different variables, things like exercise selection, training intensity, proximity to failure, volume, frequency, rest intervals. There are a ton of these. But unlike cooking or baking, we don't get to see the results of the recipe immediately. We generally have to wait months to see how our training worked. And the record we keep is how we learn from our experience. In this learning process, it's one of the most valuable skills you can develop if you want to get great results long term, because it's not enough just to have experience. You need to learn from that experience. An experience without reflection can just leave you experiencing the same mistakes over and over again. And a record makes it way easier to identify the things that work for you, the things that don't, and the things that get you hurt. So I've been keeping training logs for the last decade or so, and from going through them, I can easily identify the trends that result in me burning out or making great progress or feeling good or getting hurt. And this is how I know what exercise variations I should stick to if I don't want to get something like golfer's elbow, or how much volume I can tolerate before I start to feel like I'm burning out, or what exercise variations have impacted my fitness and aesthetics the most. And as you evolve in your training, you're going to need to change variables to reflect the changes in your physiology. So just like your taste might change over time, knowing the ingredients allows you to tweak the recipe so you can get the results that you're after. So keep a training log. I hope that makes sense. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.